can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. She is blessed and praised. Hey, Twister Girl, welcome back to Twist and Shout. And of course, I'm Shar. And y'all, I have a situation on my hand. As y'all can see, I'm in my protective style, but I do feel like my scalp is having somewhat either of a irritating reaction to the oil of choice this week, or maybe the fake hair itself, which would not be too far-fetched because I do have sensitive skin. Now, I decided to think about, okay, I need to actually relieve my scalp of being so itchy and feeling dry. So since the natural oil of this week was a bust, I believe, in my opinion anyway, which was the Palmer's Natural Fusion Oil, I did not like that at all. Didn't like the texture, didn't like how it feel. So I said, what better way to actually have an excuse to use some grease this week? And trust and believe, if it was up to me, I would use it this whole process. But grease does build up just like any oil. So I would try to keep it, light and simple and not use it as often, maybe like once a week. So this week I'm clear to do so because, again, I didn't have anything to work with in the first place. So y'all know that many of you met me through the Do Grow and Suffer 8 challenge and mixing that together. That was a great experiment. It worked. But I did actually see that when you actually mix all the Do Grows together plus the Suffer 8, that combination seemed to have worked better than just one Do Grow and Suffer 8. However, my ending experiment came across Palmer's Growth Therapy and Suffer 8. And y'all, I haven't looked back since. Like, that is my go-to. I actually made a large size bottle and mixed that all together. This is bae. And I just used some of this on my daughter's hair. But that's not why we're here today. We are here because my scalp is itching, it's very irritating, and I want to actually test this out on its own because it has menthol and sulfur in it. And those things are supposed to smooth and soothe your scalp. So I can't wait to try this on my scalp, but I'm not just, y'all know how I am. I'm not just going to try this by itself. I'm going to pair it with something. And I'm actually going to compare it with the Double Strength Super Grow Bronner Brothers grease. Now, I haven't seen many people say much about this or even include it in their mix, but I'm looking on the ingredients list, and I'm just going to do a compare and contrast right quick. This one has petroleum, wax, corn oil, sulfur, menthol, fragrance, perfume, preservatives, yada yada. So it smells like grease. It's probably the lighter. No, actually, they kind of all smell the same. They just got different colors, I think. But maybe this one probably be more pleasing to you guys. I know the green one was strong for me, and a lot of people are complaining about the blue. But this one is probably the most mildest of scents, and it's probably because it has less in it. But that's actually in our favor because our whole thing is we know that sulfur and menthol are like the main ingredients that we need right now. So, boom. And then this one actually has petroleum, coconut oil, sesame seed oil. Let me see. Hydrolyzed keratin, vitamin E, vitamin D, vitamin A, wheat germ, sage, sulfur. So, in comparison, we have an essential oil in here, and we have vitamins A, D, and E. And coconut is in here, and y'all know I was trying to stay away from coconut, but hopefully this won't do anything to me. And hopefully I actually favor this, because right now, based on ingredients, I'm like, this is almost $6, or I believe this is 6 and some change. This is 3 and some change. We have here 6 ounces, 4 ounces. So, without further ado, let me actually just get on into this. And by the way, this is my first impression. I never used it before a day in my life. I don't see too many people talking about this. But if this is a hit with me, best believe we're going to start mixing with something, okay? And we know that something is Sulfur 8, but we're going to wait and see. Okay, it smells good. Smells like a grease, but not. Kind of like cocoa butter is what it smells like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split my hair, side A, side B, and just, which I don't have a definite middle, so Let me just do this. And I'm just going to put it to my scalp because my scalp is itching pretty bad, y'all. Like, pretty doggone bad. And just going to see how I feel about this grease and see if I give y'all a thumbs up or not. Or if y'all can waste y'all time. But my whole thing is, it was the last one on the shelf. And my motto is, if it's the last one or close to the last one on the shelf that is working for somebody. And I'm going to give you my impression of this one first because this is new for me. And y'all already know how I feel about Dugrow. So I don't want to seem biased. Not too thick. And I'm just going to just rub it back here. And it comes on pretty smooth. Okay. Now I can say that piece or that scalp right there actually feels like it's being soothed. That's a good thing. I don't want to get too heavy-handed. Okay. Definitely moisturizing. Okay, y'all. And tell me what y'all think below. Like, comment if you ever use this. Like I said, I was looking on YouTube. Not too many people saying much about it. It doesn't have its name in the community like with the grease mitts that I've seen. But best believe, if it works, then we're going to use it. Okay, so my scalp feels good. Like I said, it's definitely smells better than the Dugrow. For sure. Like, this is a smell that will not irritate you or you will not be aggravated by it. Okay, that feels good. And now I'm in the middle here. Okay, so just off feel, my scalp does feel better, and hopefully it will continue to feel better because y'all, my scalp was struggling, like itchy real bad. And I know I am known to have a reaction to certain fake hairs, but this one I actually spent a little bit extra money on than normal, so I don't know. But that's my 2 cents on that so far. Like I said, it smells good. Ingredients check out. It just smells like cocoa butter, like literally just cocoa butter by itself. And you get more bang for your buck, like it's $3 and some change. So that's quite interesting. So now, first impression of using the Dugrow triple strength one on like alone, because I just used it and mixed it. Like I'd never used this alone. So let me just see. I bet I could just flip over, make it easier. There we go. And this just smells like Dugrow. Y'all know how Dugrow smells. Some people don't like the scent. Some people don't mind. I usually don't mind, so it's not going to kill me. Okay. Alright, so my scalp actually does feel good too with that. Or maybe it could be just the motion of actually putting it on. I will actually put in the description box later, like if I run into any issues or if my scalp starts back itching. But so far, this is doing all right. They both work all right. But like I said, for price and amount, I'm going with Bronner Brothers. But y'all know Dugrow has its name in the community now, so it's like we know that this works. But trust and believe, if I start seeing some new growth, if my braids start getting loose, I'm gonna say y'all better go get that. Like I said, this is 6 and some change for 4 ounces. Okay. All right. The last row. And let me know y'all favorite grease. I know a lot of you start following me because I use grease. So let me know your favorite or your go-to, or if there's some other ones out there that you like people are sleeping on, or maybe they're not really attentive to like that. Because I grew up on grease, and I done made my way back to grease, Even though I am, like I said, I'm doing a growth oil challenge, so I did take a break. But if it's going to, you know, if my scalp going to keep being a problem with this fake hair, y'all already know I'm grabbing for this grease. And we just got to put a pause on the growth oil for a second. Because, like I said, my scalp was feeling crazy. Now, this does say super grow. Now, I think the intention of that do grow, it says for severely damaged hair, helps reduce breakage, allow hair to grow longer. So I guess it does say it will still help with growth. Just going to put some around these edges because we can't leave them out. It's definitely shiny. Oh, let me go on here on this side and put some. Gotta be fair. Okay, okay. All right. And again, this is purple. And it's the pink label, triple strength, with the pink drop. And it's purple, which I thought was pretty cool. Because if you don't know, purple is my favorite color. And this is typical green. Which, I don't know. Like, something about green grease is just like, so, like, why did it have to be green? Like, y'all didn't want to be any other color. But I believe these come in different colors. So, I don't know. I'm going to look them up and see what's wet, because they do have a maximum strength one. And I remember eyeballing these. And y'all, this is what I'm telling y'all. Like, pay attention to the Holy Spirit. Y'all may say, like, he don't care about hair. But you know what? If we're seeking God for every area in our life, he will surely help us. Like, why would he exclude one particular segment of your life? Like, it all matters. Now, obviously, don't put things before God. Like, don't make things, don't idolize things and just put too much effort into it. Like, you know, do things in moderation. But it doesn't hurt to ask God and to pray to God about your hair and your hair issues. Like, Lord, my hair is thinning. Lord, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? Because sometimes when we're so caught up in our emotions, we're more worrying than actually trying to find a solution. And praying and having the Holy Spirit guide you and help you can actually help you narrow down things that's going on. Like I said, my whole thing was frizz. Frizz. Like, I cannot tame my frizz. I'm noticing when I'm using certain products, my hair gets poofy. And like I said, one of the culprits that I'm noticing when I'm using products without this ingredient was the coconut oil. And I feel like my hair was more tamed. Because when I did a whole DIY wash day with my own product that was coconut free, not intentional, but just because I noticed my hair was tame, it was moisture, like it wasn't big and frizzy. And then as soon as I jumped back to using my regular products, poof. But that's just my story. Like I said, comment below what your grease preference is, which one is your favorite. If you notice, like if you used Bronner Brothers before. For me, I just discovered or found out, like, the one that I said I grew up on up until about 7 or 8 was the Royal Crown. That's the one that my mom was using to straighten our hair and moisturize our hair after wash day. And then she kind of moved into Softy because it was cheap and started using that. And of course, on my own, I branched out to the Iso Plus. And then I left it alone for like years, and now I'm right back to it. And like I said, this actually with the Do Grow and Suffer 8 challenge was my first time using the Do Grow grease. I never used it before in my life. So this is all kind of new to me because was like one track. But honey, like I said, based on price and amount, this is where it's at. And it actually has an essential oil in here. If you don't know, sage is soothing to your scalp and very good for you. So this gets a thumbs up so far in my book. But like I said, try it for yourself. It's $3. What could go wrong? Like I said, if you are into grease. But if you're new to grease, I don't know where to tell you to start per se. A lot of people prefer Blue Magic. But I would say this is a thin grease. This wasn't thick to me at all. Neither one of these are thick. I would say Softy is probably the thickest, even though some people say that is lighter. But as like I said, that's my opinion. But I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. So I'm gonna go. Like I said, my scalp feels so much better on both sides. But in the description box, I'm gonna let you know over time, like, you know, which one I do feel like is better or thumbs up, thumbs down. But so far, I'm okay. So I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. God bless. Take care. Bye.